Hi there, Hun Lan here. Welcome and thank you so much for being here in Life Transformational Time with me. I'm a counselor, Qigong instructor and life coach. Today, let us talk about the importance of connection in our life. When I say connection, all of us so familiar and our mind goes correctly and directly to the internet connection. But today, let us also see the other side, the importance of the infinite connection. Because unless we merge these two together and unless we build the other one from inside us, there will be a huge gap and we connect to the where we do not know and to the emptiness. Can we take this responsibility by listening? Let us listen and discover closely how important is the connection of oneself and through oneself to the Creator and to the others. So let's dive deep into it. But before that, please like, share, subscribe and leave your comments below. Friends, I said that connection is so important in our life. We all of us look for connection. But what connection do I really look every day in my life? Let me answer this sincerely with myself. We are so good and we give a lot of attention in connection outside of us. Outside of us means to the social media. We try to be the best self and keep their post there, and we look forward people to like us. But how much do I like myself? Let me ask and answer this question genuinely to myself. We are willing to sacrifice whatever it takes to get the good connection to this outside world, to the internet. I am willing to do the recharge for my mobile data every month. I am willing to even sacrifice my time, my space, my relationship, my sleep in order that I am connected to the social media again. But friends, let us check. Is this okay with you? Is this okay with me? Let me tell you more with my own example. I am so uneasy when there is no good connection in the place that I stay. In my home, the connection is very poor and there is only one room that I can connect to the outside world. The rest of the place, the network is zero. So I am willing to spend most of the time in that room. And to be able to get the connection there, I have to leave always my window open. Even when it is so cold, even when the mosquitoes enters my room, I am willing to do all that sacrifices. And at times I see people, they are willing to go extra mile to find the network point. They go there, sit there, stay there. At times I have seen people, there were so many of them in that area. None of them is connected to each other in a real person. They are trying to connect to the other person, to the other people which they don't know and where there is no connection. Where are we going, my dear people? Where are we going? I see parents not able to connect to their own kids. They give mobile, tablet, iPhone, anything to the children to keep him or her silent. And at the table, they sit together, husband, wife and family. But there is no real connection. Is this okay? And what happened next to the child, to my child who never experienced the connection from my parents. And since we are social animal, we long for that. We long for the love, the acceptance, the care, the real connection as human being, the parental love, the parental connection, emotional connection, physical connection, mental connection. We all need and long for this. Social media cannot give us. And when we keep on doing day after day to our child like this, what happens to my child later when she becomes a mother, or when my child becomes a father? If supposing I have a child now and I raise this way, and also the other parent raised that way, and this two child now becomes an adult and met together and they get married, because what we are inside, we attract each other. And when these two people come together in life, what do you expect? The girl is looking for the attention and the connection from the man. The man too will look for the attention and the connection from the woman. Both their cups are empty. The woman cannot give the connection because she never has in her life. The man never have. His cup is empty. What will they give? Can you see this emptiness inside us? Where will it take? If we continue to do this, where will our world end? I say, if we don't wake up today and start doing something else, make a U-turn to connect not to the internet, but first of all, to connect to the infinite inside us. Download all the love, care, give, self-love, and human connection first of all inside ourselves. If we don't do that, our world, your world, is in the verge of the end of the world. Because what I do to myself, I am not doing to myself, I am doing to others. So friends, what I like to invite you is to reflect on this, the importance of connection. But let us first of all take more time in connecting to ourselves, the infinite inside us. Yesterday I talked about the importance and the gift of our body, especially the gift of our womb. For us women, we are blessed with the physical womb where everything creates there. And if that womb is left uncared, all the negativity is getting to manifest there. The men who doesn't have physical womb, they also have energetic womb. If you have not watched that video, I highly recommend to go back to the video I posted yesterday to understand this better, and how it is so important to weed out the negativity, the negative memories, the data that is stored inside our body and turn into different sicknesses in our body. Friends, if we take little time, if you take 5 hours or 50 minutes in social media, let us take 5 minutes every morning and 5 minutes every evening to connect to ourselves. The best way that to learn to connect to ourselves is to make a U-turn of turning back into our own body, because our body is the wisdom. And through turning back into ourselves, when we are connected to the infinite in us, we are also connecting to the Creator that creates us. And once that is filled in us, we will be able to connect to the others in a very special way. We'll be able to give our full presence, attention, and focus. This is one of the challenges that I am facing each day especially with the school children nowadays. They find so difficult to concentrate, to focus, and to connect to the reality. Their attention span is very, very little. If the period is 45 minutes, at least just 7 minutes, they will be able to pay attention. They can easily get distracted and their energy is very low because inside is empty. I don't blame them. They are only the victims, but we adults are responsible for that. So what are you waiting for? What are you creating? Is it okay to go on like this? I said somewhere in the video, if we go on like this, we are at the edge of ending the world. This is the war that all of us are going through. But it's not so difficult, my friends. Let's take just one step today. Take a little time to feel what my leg is feeling, what my heart is feeling, what my hands is feeling. Let us take few minutes to really concentrate and feel and notice, acknowledge and become aware what I feel inside my body, what I'm thinking in my mind, what words do I talk and speak, what kind of messages that I am connecting in the social media, what kind of messages that I am drawing into myself. Let us take a baby step in this and the world will change. You will be the change maker and you will be the light. First of all, that light has to be in yourself so that you can give this light to others. If you remember, there is a saying, you are the light of the world. So friends, let us enlighten ourselves with this light. We are the very fortunate generations. There are so many good things that social media brings to us. But if we are empty inside and we do not know what to take, this can become a very misfortune for ourselves, for our children, for the society and the entire world. So the first thing first that I need to do is, instead of connecting first to the internet, let me first connect to the infinite within me, so that all this will become a meaningful experience and a tool to connect to the wider world. Thank you so much for listening to me, and I hope that video has touched your heart. And if it does, please like, share, subscribe, so that each time there will be a notification notify you when I post new video. And please leave your comments below to know also your views, and I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Have a nice, beautiful day and start connecting with yourself.